I had a great question recently about wealth, consciousness, and God. And I love this question. Love, love, love this question. One of my favorite. And the person was really asking about it from the place of money is the root of all evil. And they'd heard me talk about the wealth exercise and what would it feel like to have more. And they really kind of heard it from that perspective. And many people have heard money is the root of all evil. The accurate Bible verse actually says in 1 Timothy 6:10 is the love of money is the root of all evil. Yes, there is greed out there. Yes, there are people who are amassing great wealth and hoarding it for themselves and using it for power. That's not what I'm talking about. For me, wealth and wealth consciousness is about having an abundance in all areas of your life, in your health, in your relationship, in joy, and in what you do in the world, and yes, in wealth. I know from the other side of being in debt that when I was in debt, I was focused on money all the time and not having enough, and that kind of created this momentum of not having enough. And when I'm working with clients as a business coach and career coach, I'm really working with them on expanding their potential, expanding their belief in their opportunities, and coming into alignment and using their gifts and abilities in greater ways. When I got asked that question, I also realized I don't talk enough about the other side of how I view wealth. And that's kind of from a spiritual perspective in tithing. I love tithing. And I write about it in Increase Your Abundance starting today, and how I tithed my way out of debt. And what I really mean by that is that I put God or spirit or whatever you call your higher power first in my life. There is a Bible verse in Malachi 3:10, and I'm going to read it from this sheet because I don't have my glasses on. It says, "Bring the whole tithe into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house. Test me in this, says the Lord Almighty, and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing that there will not be room enough to store it." And for me, what that translated of giving 10%, giving my first 10%, I've settled this thing called, I tithe on the gross and not the net, but that by giving to where I'm spiritually fed and putting, for me, God first in my life, that I will be blessed immeasurably. And I know that, and that's the experience that I've had. And I give to spiritual organizations. I am passionate about supporting education and education programs and helping kids learn these tools. We recently donated to a mindfulness program up in Northern California that is really helping kids learn peace and mindfulness in school. And I took a course many years ago. It was called the 4 T's on tithing your time, talents, and treasure. And many times I get to tithe my time and my talents, but with traveling all over the world, I don't always get there. And so I love that out of my overflow, I can tithe, I can give, I can donate to those people and those volunteers who are actually taking action and helping the community and helping the world. And when I'm working with clients on wealth consciousness, as I said, I'm working on their mindset about what they believe. And I just had this great session this morning with one of my amazing clients, and we were talking about this. Her business has increased 5x from when we started, and she's doing amazingly well. And we finally had that conversation. Well, like, what would you do if you had more money? And we talked about how she could be of service and what could she sponsor. And then it gave her this boost. And I know it for myself, that this boost of like, how could I be of greater service in the world through my gifts and abilities, make more money, and go and donate and give to causes that we believe in. And I worked, especially when I was broke and I was praying, and I was like, if you get me out of this, I promise to be a better steward of my money. I promise to prove that I am trustworthy. And that for me is a part of my tithing and what I can give back in what I make. And if you're not spiritual, that's okay too. There is what is called the law of attraction, and there's a lot of different thoughts about that, but what you focus on expands. Many people who focus on wealth actually come at it from a debt perspective of not having enough, and that actually creates more not enoughness. And people who have wealth believe in wealth and experience wealth. And so when I'm working with people on the wealth exercise and how do they feel and what would it feel like to have more, what would it feel like to be so happy doing the things that you are gifted at and people pay you for, what would that do for you? And so whatever you're focusing on, whether it's prosperity or lack, it expands. And if you'd like to learn more about what I talk about and write about, please go to kaminsamuel.com. You'll find videos there. You can sign up for the Wealth Breakthrough Kit and you'll get access to Increase Your Abundance Starting Today, the PDF version, and other audios and videos available. And please let me know if you have any questions about anything that I've said or additional things, because I do work with a lot of clients on their issues around money and greed and what they heard, especially as children growing up, and they heard that money was, is dirty or the filthy rich, and I get to detangle that so that they can experience more wealth and success in their life. So I wish you wealth and success, and please let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.